First, go buy some nickel copper brake line. You'll thank me for it. It's so much easier to use than steel line. It bends easier, it flares easier, much more forgiving. Here I'm measuring for the overall length to make sure that I don't cut the line too short. Then I made a little straightening tool with a block of wood. You just drill a hole on both sides. Hopefully you meet in the middle. Just shove your line through, pull it out. As you see, it doesn't come out perfectly straight, but again, this nickel copper line is so forgiving. You just kind of make it work and straighten it out as you need it. Wherever you made your cut, you want to make sure you deburr the inside of this tube and then blow it out at the end to get rid of any debris. Then you want to chamfer the outside of the tubing. This will make sure that you end up with a better flare. Now you get your double flare tool out, and the little insert or the little die you use as the measuring stick. So there's a little ridge at the bottom, and you let your tube poke out the length of that up to that first rib on the die. That'll give you the proper depth, so you have the right depth of flare. Now place your die inside the tubing, make sure it's the right size. Then you place your little, I don't even know what you call it, little flare tool on there, screw it down, hold it tight, and then crimp it. My tool's kind of broken, so I have to use a screwdriver to tighten it, but you don't want to go too tight. Beginners like to crunch on that as hard as they can, and in the end, it doesn't turn out to be that good of a flare, and sometimes it'll even distort it. So you just want to go till it's snug. That's the first part of the flare. Now remove the die and then just place that flare tool back on there by itself. Tighten it down, and again, when you are going to crimp it down, don't hammer on it. Just go till it's nice and snug, but nothing more. You want to keep that flare fat so that when you go to tighten it, it will crush or smush into that fitting and creating a seal. Then you want to go through and just clean up the tubing. Using that flare tool, it ends up creating two ridges on the outside, so you just take a little file and you file those down nice and smooth on the shaft and on the flare end. And here's the final product. Came out pretty good. Pretty easy to do. Took me 30 to 45 minutes, and you can do it too. Ooh, yeah!